So, good morning. It's the week before the TT, and I thought I'd do a video about my favourite places to watch. And I thought about why they're my favourite places to watch, and the reason is because I don't like to sit in the same place and watch the same thing all day. I like to move around, I like to see different points during the day. So, with being a local, there's a couple of little back roads and different things, you know, that you sort of pick up on to get to a different vantage point within the same day when the roads are closed. So I'm going to try and show you that. I'm at the grandstand now. This is my starting point for all of them. So yeah, I'm going to take you to the first spot now, which is Greeba Castle. This is actually contradicting what I've just said. This is a spot you can only get to when the roads are open and you are stuck there for the night. But it's a really good spot. So I'm going to take you there now and I'll show you.
Okay, so to get out to Greeba Castle, it's really straightforward. We're going to follow the TT course, down to the QB, down to Brennan Bridge, along to Union Mills. From Union Mills, we're going to go up the Ballahutchin, through Ballygarry, and then now we're coming into Crosby. And now this is where we need to have our wits about us. So now we're coming down to Greeba Castle.
So we're at Greeba Castle. This is where you can park. I can't technically recommend you park at either of these, but these are two places I've parked. In there is an industrial estate. Back that way, before here. There's a turning on the right as you're coming down here, and it says no parking on the gate just above it, but while the roads are closed, I think you're fine. I can't recommend it, but as I say, that is two places where I've parked here. So this is the spot. So this is the bottom of King's Forest. You come here, you can see we're flat out all the way just before this, and then we come out here and tip into there. There's quite a lot of space. It's not really a common area that people watch from, so I don't think you'll be fighting for seats. The flies can get quite bad here at night, but yeah, it's a really, really good spot. See us coming around there and dipping down into there. The sidecars through here are spectacular. I might have a video of it. Just about 15 seconds. So yeah, there's the first spot, which you are stuck in, which is contradicting what I said. But it's well worth a watch there, just for a night of practice or something.
Now we move on to Gorse Lea. Gorse Lea is a fast part of the track to watch at. You're right on the edge of the track. You must come here and watch.
Right, we're here at Gorse Lea, and also known as Harold's. Harold's is the right just before Gorse Lea. And yeah, just met the owners of it actually, and a very nice family who've run this for about 30 years, and it started off with a sort of a collection for a local library fund 30 years ago by one of the daughters of Harold. So yeah, it's all in aid of the Rob Vine Fund here, all the coffees and cakes and drinks that are sold. So yeah, you're just here. Here's the spot. As you can see, we're just hitting 5th gear just down there at Harold's, and on the big bike, and the 600 actually. And yeah, 5th gear into here, bit of a roll with the throttling in. So yeah, big thanks to the family who just let me in to have a look around and show you this. And I got a right little history lesson about the place and how it's sort of developed into what it is today. So if you are here, just bear in mind, you know, this is family's home, and they're very kind to let you in off their own back. So be respectful. And yeah, I'm going to show you now where you can park and all that stuff, and where not to park. So this is where you park in this field. Only park in here. Don't be blocking any entrances up there. There's plenty of space, and this is the little gateway that you come through. So there's two ways of getting into Gorse Lea, from up there or down this way, which I'll show you on my way out. But this is the parking field. Don't use the gate on the main road. I've just spoke to the family who run the place, and they have asked me to pass on that maybe don't turn up at 5, 6 in the morning. You know, people generally do come straight from the boat, but maybe be a little bit more respectful of the family that live here. Yeah, they want everyone to enjoy it. They love doing it. They've done it for 30 years, but yeah, just maybe just a caution message to just be respectful to everyone here. That's Gorse Lea. So now I'm going to take you around to Cronk y Voddy, which you can get out through from this way while the roads are shut. So I'll take you there now.
So to get to Cronk y Voddy while the roads are shut, we're going to go along this back road from Gorse Lea. We get onto the main road, we go left and right around the back of St John's to Tynwald, straight over Tynwald, and then we're going to come up to the Portown Road, we turn left, and then we turn right onto the switchback, follow the switchback down to Peel Coast Road, we turn right down at the end of the switchback, which will take us now to the next right turn, which takes us onto a back road all the way up to the Cronk y Voddy, where there is parking here on the left.
So here we are now at Cronk y Voddy. You got parking in there in that field. You can watch through there on that field, or you can walk down here under there, and then you can go down the hedge as far down there as you want. I quite enjoy actually further down there as you get the jump out onto the street.
Yes, it is another sector record for Bigger Hit.
But yeah, you can go that way, or you can go that way along the top here and watch through the corner. And you can actually walk beyond, I think. I've not done it myself. You can walk beyond and go down to the bottom through some fields there maybe. You'd have to just check that. But yeah, here's Cronk y Voddy. So you can get here while the roads are open. You can get in from Peel and on the coast road there. And you've got a couple of different spots here. You've got that, as I said, you've got that way. So yeah, good spot. I'm here now at the turning for the Gooseneck. Going to Gooseneck and just go up in there. I'm coming from the Ramsey side, but if you're coming along the coast road, I'm sure if you know the TT or not, coast road, and come up the hill and you've got that right bend, and then you will turn left just before this bus stop. So I will show you this little road now.
So this little back road takes you up to the Gooseneck, where there is parking in a field there. You can watch at the Gooseneck, which is okay. Probably wouldn't get my full recommendation, but it's more Joey's that you can walk to from it, which is what gets my recommendation.
Okay, we are now at the Gooseneck, and look at the lovely view of the Isle of Man. The Gooseneck is the Gooseneck. It's slow. It's a Pitport area. there's a bit going on there, but to be honest with you, it itself isn't the major recommendation here. It's actually Joey's, so I'll show you that now. You can park in this field on my right now, and then you will walk out here. So that's the field, and then normally where they open it for parking. Then you'll walk in the field now on my left. There's a gate back there. Well, that's started there. And now we are on the TT course. But you will be in the field on my left. It's a bit of a walk, but I honestly do believe on a nice day it's so worth it, because one, it's a nice walk, and two, you can just the sound of the bikes up here on the mountain is just incredible. You know, you can hear them from so far away. You've got the views of up north. We're here. I've just found a little private area zone, so you're not allowed past where I am basically. Look at that for a view. So you'll walk up behind or through these trees and watch from here, and you can hear the bikes coming up from the Gooseneck through there and on up to Guthrie's. Such a cracking spot to watch on a day like today.
Look at it, it's beautiful. But yeah, it's a bit of a hike, but it's worth it in my opinion. And you'll just be aware that there is a prohibited area past where we are here. But yeah, from here, it's all good. Oh, right, we're in the middle of the mountain. So if you come here while the roads are shut, you'll come down here. Come down here, yeah. And from here, you can go that way, you can go that way, or you can go, I'm sorry, just down here behind this house. My hand doesn't work very well here. So yeah, right, okay, I'll show you now. So you come down, this is better. So you come down here from Ingebrett Reservoir, which I'll show you how. And then you'll go down there, and that way, and you just follow the road, no turn-offs, dead easy. And you get to the top of Agaro where there's parking. You can watch at the top of Agaro, the bottom of Agaro, or you can go right and then turn left onto the Drewdale Road. And again, you just follow the road until you get to the bottom. You just follow it all the way until you come out to a junction, and at the junction you turn right and you end up at the Laugh Bridge. Or you come all the way back up here and you go back to Brandywell. And Brandywell is where you can walk over to the Bungalow. You can walk to the Bungalow Bridge after the Bungalow, or you can go on the other side of the road and watch at the Bungalow exit. So yeah, that way is where I do most of my watching actually, because I can park my car on the back of my house and I can get here without going the access road or anything like that. But if you're outside the track, you can get here by going through the access road. So yeah, this is the point where you can go to different ways. So I'll show you now where we go. So firstly, we're heading on down to the top and bottom of Agaro, an absolute fan favourite. Down here is busy. It's a great place to watch, but as I said before, you just follow this road the whole way down until you come down to the bottom of this hill, and you are there. Okay, so here we are. That's the top of Agaro. There's the sign for the campsite. You can park on the road out here, or you can, I think they have a car park in there. So yeah, this is the top of Agaro. I'll see if I can get in. So in here, over the little fence, and then you've got this little bit here on the top of the bank here on the outside of the track. Yeah, really good spot. Get a bit of a wheelie off that crest. Bike comes all in a little bit unsettled into it. There's the top, and then to walk down to the bottom, I think they open the gates in the field and you can just walk down through the fields. It's a really good spot here at the top and bottom of Agaro. The bike's all pretty out of shape at the bottom, unless you get it right, but it can be a bit out of shape if you don't. But yeah, it's a very good spot to watch as a spectator. So yeah, there's top and bottom of Agaro. So now I'll go back to where we started, and well, not where we started, but top up here, top of Ingebrett, and I'll take you to Brandywell. Okay, we are now back at this point, top of Ingebrett, and I'm going to take you to Brandywell. So here we go. Okay, so from here we're going to head on and follow this road again. Dead easy, just follow the one road. It's just going to take us to Brandywell, and from Brandywell we can get to the Bungalow exit, we can get to the Bungalow entry, and we can get to Bungalow Bridge. There's also the Victory Cafe, which is a lovely little place that you can get food and drinks from. Now we're at Brandywell. So from Brandywell, just behind me now, you can see the Bungalow in St. Fel. And then you've got a lovely view that way as well over Douglas. A bit windy up here, but on a nice day it can be absolutely beautiful. It's a proper little sun trap up high, but more often than not there is a bit of a breeze, but I think it's worth it. From here you can walk along here all the way down to the Bungalow, and yeah, it's a bit of a walk, but it's worth it. Different viewing spot, but again, from here you can hear all the bikes coming and you can hear them going. But yeah, I really like it. You can get up to the road there and watch from there along this fence here. You're pretty close to the action. I think down there is prohibited, but you can also go up behind us and you can see them coming all the way along a bit further back. But yeah, you can then see them down that way. So Brandywell, another great spot. Hillier. Here we are at the bungalow. Another lovely spot to watch. So to get here, you'll have walked from Brandywell over there and down. You can cross the bridge and watch on the exit, which is another really good spot, I think. Just got to respect the restricted area there. But yeah, this really is where I came watching mostly, to be honest. A bit of exercising while you're doing it. Park the car over there, walk over, watch from Brandywell, watch from there, watch from here, and then I'll take you that way to over there, which takes you to what I call the Bungalow Bridge. And just on a nice night, there's probably no better spot to watch, because the sound and everything that you get up here is like no other. You know, you can hear the bikes coming from miles away, and you can hear them going. Oh, it's just amazing. Right, so Victory Cafe there. The spot that I like to walk to is just over that hill there, and it's the Bungalow Bridge. It's a really good spot. You can hear the bikes coming all the way down the mile, and you can hear them coming around the veranda, and then you get them off the veranda into the right kink, and then into the Bungalow Bridge, and you get the exit just before they come into shot here. I'm not going to walk over there, but it's just over there. So yeah, it's a good spot, that. At the back of the Creg, here's the Creg. So you come up from down there, and that brings you up to here, and then you've got all this parking, and you just walk up. So yeah, you'll come park in there, and then walk over that way, and you can see the guys coming down from Kate's cottage, over the jump, down on the brakes, into the Creg bar. Got the Creg, pub, drinks, food, etc. Chocolate cake, world famous chocolate cake at Creg bar. Or you can come around this side. Okay, so the corner exit until here is prohibited. So I think you can watch from here, basically here on. You can watch. I always generally tend to actually watch at the entrance anyway. When I've been out watching, some nice cars up there. But yeah, I always generally watch on the way in. There's more action going on. It's better. It's just a bit straight. You see the guys waving them on and all that. I do prefer to watch the way in. But then it's your choice. So yeah, that's the Creg. Lovely day here on the Isle of Man. Another one. Apparently it's going to break just before TT starts, so we shall see. Down here at Hillberry, some nice cars running around. Yeah, Hillberry, right. So you can get to it from down there. Normally there's a grandstand up here. Don't know if there will be a grandstand up here before Monday. Normally you pay to be here, and then to have a free spot, which we all love. You go drop down the back there, down through the river, and then walk up that wall there, and you can watch. Hello. Go on then. Oh. Oh. Yes. yeah. Oh. Guys out on the mopeds, so yeah. Watch on the wall there. We are virtually on that white line, if not a foot or so just to the left of it from where we're looking now. But you don't wear a hat here. You can really seriously lose a hat on this bit where you're so close. So yeah, that's Hillberry up in there, and that's the lot. Steve Sweeney second on moment. Yeah, so to get to here, obviously when the roads are open, come in here. There's parking down this road. I think this field is open for parking as well. If the roads are shut, you come down here. I'll show you this on Google Maps. And this road comes from just in Onken. Takes 5 minutes, if that, to get here from Onken. So yeah, that's Hillberry. So that concludes my guide to where to watch TT and how to get to places and stuff. As I said at the start, I like to not be stuck in one place when I'm watching. I like to be able to move around. So I hope this helps you be able to, go to one spot and move to another while the racing is on. Yeah, a lot of the spots I recommended are unusual spots, that they're busy because they're good, simple as that. But yeah, the reason why I like them is because I can move around. So yeah, hope you have a good TT, and if you're about, come and say hello at the awning. We should have some merch for sale. Bucket hats, got caps, Ugly & Co caps, got these fan merch t-shirts, got my own personal merch. So yeah, come and say hello. And yeah, TT25 is nearly here. Peace.